The easiest way for me to explain how God operates is through science. So we're gonna drop some science right now with the theory of relativity from Einstein. Is that okay? Here's what it says. Einstein's theory of relativity says time and speed are relative to the objects that are measuring them. Time and speed are relative to the objects that are measuring them. Let me ask you a question. How fast am I going right now? The speed of moron. That's what you're thinking. No. Your perspective says I'm standing still, but if you understand how fast our Earth is spinning on its axis and how fast our Milky Way galaxy is moving through the universe, then you realize we're going more than 2 million miles per hour, but from where you're sitting, it looks like we're standing still. God operates in a different realm than where you operate. His ways are not our ways. Here's what Einstein said. He said, the faster you go, the slower time becomes. And at the speed of light, time would stop and distance would shrink to nothing. Time and space are not constant and universal. They are flexible and personal to the observer. Einstein said, the problem lies, and I want you to get this, not in relativity, but in assuming that our common sense represents reality. So what I'm trying to tell you is what you see is not all that there is. Can you come help me for just a minute? Oh, bearded wonder. What's your name, man?
Jesse.
I prefer bearded wonder. How old are you, bearded wonder?
28.
28. This is cool. I think you should grow it out and curl it on the side. All right, 28. So 28 years ago, Jesse's timeline began somewhere over here. Now, my hope is, turn sideways, my hope is that way down here, God gives you long years, okay? But here's what we do know, all right? You only move one way on this timeline, right? Yeah. Chronologically, you move forward. You never move backwards. You don't have that kind of power. Do you have that kind of power? Just making sure I didn't get a crazy person up here. Yes, I do. Okay, security. Jesse moves one way, all right? Here's what I want you to understand. We move one way with age, but there are some of us, and we never stop moving forward. You're getting older right now. You're approaching death. God bless you. You're dismissed. Have a great weekend. You move one direction. You move one way, but emotionally and spiritually, I've seen people get stuck on a timeline and never be able to get over something that happened. Listen, you can't get over it until you go through it. You can't get past it until you deal with it. And so I've seen people who are 65 years old but no wiser because they've been living the same year over and over and over again. God wants you to move forward, but here's what I want you to understand. God doesn't operate like you and I operate. The Bible says he knows the end from the beginning from the end. He was there at the foundation of the world. He didn't have a start. Try to think of when God started. I'll break your brain. He's everywhere at once. He's always been. He never was. He never will be. He is. Whenever Moses said, who should I tell Pharaoh sent me? God said, I am. Okay. Is there a last name? I am that I am. Mic drop. Why would he say I am that I am? Because he never was, he never will be, he always is. He's a very present help in the time of trouble. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Here's why. Because God doesn't move one way. Einstein even knew this. God operates outside of time and space. He moves backwards. He moves forwards. He can move around. He can move up and down. Here's what I'm trying to help you understand. Some of us are stuck in time, and God's saying, listen, whenever you pray, you start asking God, I need an answer. God, I need you to come through. God, I need a breakthrough. And all of a sudden, God goes, all right, Jesse, I love you. You found favor in my eyes. And he drops the answer on our timeline. We're just not ready for it yet, but we have to keep walking forward until we walk into the answer that has already been provided. So please, don't stop in the middle of pain. Promise is on the other side of the process. Somebody shout unto God with a